I'm Hannah Johnson,
I'm Al Sabruki.
I'm Nothing Lee.
I'm Adrian Lyon.
and our presentation is on Taylor Swift.
So who is Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift is a singer and songwriter who is known for her lyricism and virtuosity. She started making music in Nashville with songwriter Liz Rose every Tuesday afternoon during 2-hour sessions. Her sophomore album, Fearless, debuted at #1 at Billboard 200 and was the top-selling album of 2009 in the United States. Her third studio album, Speak Now, debuted #1 on her Billboard 200 and sold 1 million copies within just the first week. Her fifth studio album, 1989, created the highest grossing tour of the year with $250 million in total revenue. She began her career known for her country ballads, but transferred to the pop genre later on. Some standard information about Taylor Swift: she was born on December 13th, 1989 in West Reading, Pennsylvania. She was named after James Taylor, her parents' favorite artist. She wrote Our Song, a single on her debut album for her high school talent show, and Speak Now was the first album Taylor Swift wrote by herself. Consequently, Taylor Swift has proven to be both an amazing singer and songwriter, as well as an effective businesswoman.
Okay, so her music sales and streaming. Taylor Swift is intent on being remembered long after her time, actively playing for legacy. She's constantly surpassing artists of the past and of the future in her music sales and streaming. She was the most streamed artist on Spotify for 2023 with 26.1 billion global streams. Her music was responsible for 1 in every 78 on-demand audio streams. Her most recent album, The Tortured Poets Department, sold 2.6 million copies in its opening week, earning Swift her 8th Billboard #1 album since 2020. She became the first artist to win Album of the Year for the 4th time, breaking the tie between Frank Sinatra, Stevie Wonder, and Paul Simon. Billy Joel is quoted as saying that Swift's movement can only be compared to the Beatlemania. Unfortunately, Swift's album sales have not been officially tallied by the RIAA. However, it is estimated that she would surpass Michael Jackson's, even though Swift has about 30 years less of collective album sales. She surpasses Elton John, Madonna, Beyonce, and Bruce Springsteen in her approximate gross for her top tour with the Eras Tour.
Longevity. Taylor Swift signed a publishing deal with Sony publishing in 2004 when she was about 14 years old. Taylor Swift released her self-titled debut album in 2006, which peaked at #5 on the US Billboard 200, where it was stayed for 157 weeks. As of right now, Taylor Swift has created over 20 albums with 250 total songs. In 2024, Taylor Swift's Era Tour was the first tour to gross over 1 billion. What sets her apart? Taylor Swift probably has the best fan base in the country. The Swifties. So the Swifties will come out and they earn her a lot of money, basically. Her loyalty by emphasizing transparency, authenticity, and mutual respect. Swift's relationship with her her being a celebrity and her fans is a very great connection. Songwriting ability. Swift's lyrics often tell authentic stories that resonate with listeners, allowing them to connect with her on a deeper level. Her business by being fan-oriented, being careful with who to work with, along with creative output produced, Taylor Swift has become a great businesswoman over the years.
Okay, so Taylor Swift's management. Swift is known to take an active role in her business activities rather than delegating them. For example, she did not use a booking agent for the US leg of her Eras Tour. Venable is frequently used to help Swift navigate legal challenges. It is a 750 lawyer firm advertising itself as empowering clients to be the best version of yourself in any circumstance. It is a general practice firm based in Baltimore and Washington, pulling in $723.6 million in gross revenue for 2022. They specialize in issues related to intellectual property, real estate, wealth management, among others. Most recently, she used Venable to challenge tracking her plane's movements. They were also responsible for handling her U.S. trademark application made for TaylorCon's merchandise. 13 Management is Swift's management company, which she has had sole ownership of since its launch in her early career. 13 Management's top employees include Swift's mother, Andrea Swift, and her father, Scott Swift, as well as her brother, Austin Swift. Austin Swift frequently manages music licensing for film and television. Robert Allen, younger brother of Def Leppard's drummer Rick Allen, is her tour manager. Tree Payne has been her publicist since 2014. Before that, she worked at Interscope Records. And Frank Bell, radio veteran, is a shareholder and the director of radio and research. She excels at inspiring and motivating her team, effectively providing clear direction, fostering collaboration, and guiding them through obstacles. She has cultivated a devoted user base, also known as the Swifties. This loyal following helps drive the success of her product, music. For her marketing strategies, she has left an indelible mark on modern marketing practices, redefining her industry, as well as effectively utilizing the transformative power of strategic branding and community engagement. She has created a consistent brand through compelling storytelling, turning each album into a chapter of her story. She managed to transition from country to pop, then going on to adopt a darker image and reputation. This would evolve into an alternative indie sound with Folklore and Evermore. She has demonstrated mastery and understanding in catering to her audience, studying their preferences, habits, and desires in order to create a unique emotional connection. For example, she interacts directly with her TikTok followers if they post a video under the hashtag SwiftTalk. This creates a continuous, proactive, two-way feedback loop, leveraging user-generated content. Her lyrics, which explore themes of love, personal challenges, and fictional stories, establishes a deep connection with their audience, nurturing a feeling of identification and belonging. She has also managed to cultivate anticipation and excitement around her releases. She utilizes the removal of content and hidden clues and surprises at her concerts to create this anticipation and excitement. She consistently keeps her followers on edge, offering teasers before each release. These provide an intense and brief preview to intrigue and capture her audience's attention, generating more anticipation for each release. She also offers pre-sale tickets to her fans for concerts. These make her fans feel privileged and excited to secure their tickets. Her impact extends globally, giving her a considerable economic reach. As well as boosting ticket sales, her concerts generate additional income for the local industry. For example, her concerts in Southeast Asia generated about $370 million from tourism and a 186% increase in flights for Singapore.
Taylor Swift is very versatile, utilizing aspects of both country and pop. Taylor Swift is known for her ability in songwriting, as she is able to tell a story and convey emotions within the song. It makes her listeners feel understood. She has the ability to collab with 24 different artists, especially with high-profile artists like Florence Welch and Post Malone, while still maintaining her own style.
So how big is the fan base of Taylor Swift? As according to a survey done in 2023 by Morning Consult, 53% of American adults consider themselves as fans of Taylor Swift, as she exceeded 90 million monthly listeners on Spotify as of right now. And her latest concert tour in 2024, named the Eras Tour, was hosted across 52 different cities in here and across 23 different countries. And in that, more than 288,000 fans attend the Eras Tour in Melbourne within just 3 days. And which has been said that her quality in her music is excellent, as she sold a lot of her individual tracks just within 10 years. And over the decade of her career, Taylor Swift has 14 number one hits and 17 top 10 hits, reaching number one on the leaderboard for the most streamed artist on Spotify in 2023 with 26.1 million listeners. And within that, she has 22 gold singles, 57 platinum singles, and 2 diamond singles. And she has won 14 Grammy Award and a Primetime Emmy Award, 40 American Music Award, and 40 Billboard Music Award, and 30 MTV Video Music Awards.
Okay, so for her relevancy, I started out with a quote from Taylor Swift. I've been thinking a lot about getting older and relevancy and how all my heroes have ended up alone. This was from a journal entry at the time that she was producing Lover. Her first 6 studio albums were re-recorded dubbed Taylor's version. The first 6 were produced with her former label Big Machine Label Group, which was eventually sold to Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings in 2019. Shortly after that, she would announce that she would re-record these albums to gain master ownership. Fearless Taylor's version, Speak Now Taylor's version, and Red Taylor's version have all debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. She also utilizes social media as a way to directly communicate with fans, sending personalized gifts and letters to members of her community, as well as holding various contests that allow fans to engage directly with promotional campaigns.
So when it comes to Taylor Swift's work-life balance, Swift emphasizes the importance of remaining healthy and fit by incorporating a personal trainer and working out 6 days per week year-round. She also finds ways to incorporate her relationships within her life, balancing time between work and romance with her highly publicized relationship with Travis Kelce, an NFL player. Lastly, Swift effectively blends her work and personal life, sharing her life and experiences in her songs. She creates a balance that allows her fans and listeners to feel close to her, whilst maintaining a certain level of privacy that she controls. Moving on to her lifestyle choices, some of Swift's personal values are careful planning, perseverance, and healthy relationships. These continue to underlie her success. Her ability to combat setbacks, including reclaiming her music rights via re-recording, shows flexibility and determination. Swift also knows how to feed her loyal fan base and staff. She does so by gifting her staff often and forming real relationships with her fans. She successfully marries her work with her personal connection and creativity to maintain a popular persona and relevant for the long term. These choices are ones that will allow her to continue to evolve and innovate, as well as keeping her personal and professional credibility intact as she can continue to succeed.